Jackson's must-see TV is live, local, and live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From Accelerate Jackson County, President and CEO Keith Gillenwater. From Northwest Elementary School, teachers Hannah Friend, Shelby Woods, and Tiffany Wheat. From Henry Ford Jackson, Manager of Employee Health and Safety, Shanda Gilbert. Meet the JTV staff with Production Manager Brandon Dowley. And uniquely abled artist, author, and Jackson native, Melissa DeVitri. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you, David Rice. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are having a very nice day. We are here at JTV, but we're getting cold. It's actually getting colder by the minute. Earlier today, when we were doing the morning show, it was 37 degrees. Right now, it's 26, and the temperature will continue falling throughout the afternoon to around 22 degrees by 5 o'clock. And I think the Weather Service was taken by surprise because originally the forecast today was off and on snow showers. Now they're thinking that we're going to get a total of 2 inches by the end of today, and maybe even more, not that much more, but maybe half inch or so again tonight. Breezy conditions too, along with the falling temperatures. The winds are picking up. We're seeing gusts as strong as 28 miles an hour right now at Reynolds Field, Jackson County Airport. And get ready for a cold spell. Tomorrow, sunshine, but a high of only 23, and winds strong, up to 30 miles an hour, so our wind chill values tomorrow during the day with sunshine will be as cold as 4 below zero. On Friday, snow showers, 33, and then snow showers again on Saturday. Now for the weekend nights and early next week, our overnight lows will be in the single digits, and whenever we have wind, those values will drop below zero. As far as accumulation on the weekend, we really aren't sure, but it just looks like snow showers right now, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. By Tuesday, that will be when it's really cold. Our high on Tuesday, the day after MLK Day, will only be 15. So bundle up. There's your January weather, presented by Kelly Express. Stop in, warm up. Get a cup of hot coffee, hot chocolate, and all your favorite snacks, great breakfast, lunch, and dinner items at several Kelly Express locations. The pizza deal this month is a specialty pizza and an order of breadsticks for just $25. Kelly Express, the pizza special at South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, Napoleon, County Farm Road, and Michigan and Robinson. Let's look outside and see what's happening with the snow. Radar is showing that it's snowing over much of southern lower Michigan, and this cell of showers, according to the radar forecast, will be out of the area between 3 and 4 this afternoon. In the meantime, it's rough going. We've had several accidents. No, they're called crashes. Several crashes reported on I-94 and 127 this morning. So please drive safely and undistracted. Put your phone, put it away, put it in the trunk, put it in the glove box. Today is January 14th, nearing the halfway point of the first month. It's National Dress Up Your Pet Day. Brendan, did May and Dave, your parents, ever dress Jack up?
I believe so. Mm-hmm. You know, most pets do not like to be dressed up.
No.
I know the owners love doing it, but the pets don't like it.
No, they don't. Cats don't.
Most of them don't. Cats especially
hate
no.
it. Mm-hmm. It's National Hot Pastrami Day. And the pastrami, it's a sandwich that is more popular in the Northeast and in Canada. It's Organize Your Home Day. And Brandon, I think you were doing that yesterday.
Spotless.
Yeah.
Super clean.
It's National Pizza Week and National Soup Month. On this day in 1794, a doctor, Dr. Jesse Bennett, he's recorded as the first doctor to successfully perform a C-section in the U.S., cesarean section, 1794, after it was requested during a difficult labor. And the patient, his wife, wow. It's like, I can't take it, cut it out of me. It was the ultimate all-American romance. On this day in 1954, the beautiful, glamorous Hollywood star Marilyn Monroe married the tall, handsome hero of the country's national pastime, the Yankees, Joe DiMaggio, and Marilyn Monroe. They got married in San Francisco at the courthouse.
And how long did that last?
Less than a year. 254 days. And Joe DiMaggio, turns out, was very jealous. Marilyn Monroe, she had a Hollywood agent. In fact, I think director Billy Wilder was responsible for a lot of the publicity. And one of the things I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, she was in New York. She was filming a movie, and for some publicity, they had her out on a sidewalk, and the underground steam tunnels sent up blasts of air that caused her skirt to go up, and there were all kinds of photographers around, arranged by Billy Wilder, and they published those, and Joe went nuts. He was not happy that those pictures, he really didn't like all the attention on, so they split up, and that was that. It was on this day that the Today Show premiered with Dave Garroway on NBC, 1952. Wow. Black and white.
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
And Dave, he wore this giant microphone around his neck. It was revolutionary. It was on a giant thing, and it was a big full-size microphone.
Do a picture.
It was like this. I mean, he's wearing a giant microphone around his neck like this, walking around. On this day in 1690, the musical instrument, the instrument I once played in elementary school, the clarinet, was invented in Nuremberg, Germany. Wow, it's an ancient instrument, 1690. And Brandon, luckily for you, on the day that you're going to be on Meet the Staff, we have a sports trivia item in our history. On this day in 1973, the Miami Dolphins won the Super Bowl. They did something that no team had done before, and no team has done since in winning that game.
I mean, they went undefeated, but they only played 14 games. But they did go undefeated, so congratulations to them.
That's exactly right. You get the bell for that. Yeah. They were the only team to have a perfect season.
And every year that the last team would lose, Mercury Morris would pop champagne, and I know he passed away recently, but they would always celebrate every year that they,
And well, they should. It was quite the accomplishment. Great, Gary Apremian, he was the only the sour note of the game, but they still won. The Dolphins beat Washington 14-7. It was Super Bowl VII. So the season with the playoffs and the Super Bowl was 17 games. Well, since it's gone up, 4 teams have had a perfect regular season, but the number of games they played was much less. Way back in 1934, the Chicago Bears, perfect season of 13 wins. Then the 1942 Bears, 11 wins. And then the 48 Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Browns, 1948. In 1972, Miami Dolphins, all those games won, 14 wins each season. And then the last time was in 2007, the New England Patriots, they went perfect for 16 games.
It was that David Tyree catch that really solidified them losing.
Yeah, they
When
lost
he
the
got
Super
caught on
Bowl.
his helmet. They would have won if it wasn't for that famous catch.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
All that happening on this 14th of January in our history. Now, what's happening today in the J? Let's find out. Had a couple things already happen this morning, but for the rest of today, we've got a couple of things. We've got line dance night at the Honky Tonk at Oak and Iron. That starts at 6:30, goes till 10. They'll actually give you lessons, and that's at 7 o'clock. Nintendo night at the Eastern Branch of the Jackson District Library, and they have sessions every half hour. A couple of the sessions have been filled. There's still openings at 5:30 and at 6 p.m. Eastern Branch of the library. Go to myjdl.com and sign up for the session you'd like. All ages and families are welcome. Consoles and games will be provided. It's Astronomical Observatory Viewing Night at Jackson College. I don't know with this weather if they're going to be able to do it. They advise that you call ahead before you head out, because they do it from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Astronomical Observatory on the central campus at Jackson College. And the number to check if they're doing it or not, and you wait till, I guess, close to 990-1400. And that's Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Busy night in high school basketball, high school sports overall. Last night we had wrestling, we had hockey, we had bowling, we had basketball. And JTV Sports had a live game. It was really an exciting game. Most of the game, it was neck and neck.
It was a great game.
But Springport held on to defeat Concord 62-54. Huge Big 8 win, and it was, on the enemy territory. So the top of the conference standings now, it's a three-way tie for first place. Jack Kriegel earned JTV's Tri-County Water Player of the Game with 19 points and 4 assists. 4 of the Spartans had double figures, and Connor Stevens led Concord with 25 points. Other games in boys action, Lumen Christi beat Riverview Gabriel Richard 68-42. Jackson Prep 76, Coldwater Pennsylvania 41. Battle Creek Carpet Creek 58 over Western 55. Battle Creek Penfield over Northwest 65-58. Ypsilanti Lincoln here beat Jackson 52-35. And Hillsdale Academy over Jackson Christian 78-16. A lot of lopsided scores over in girls action last night. It was a doubleheader at Ypsilanti Lincoln as both the boys and the girls played. And on the girls' side, it was Jackson 45, Ypsilanti Lincoln 32. Big game for Grass Lake over Columbia Central. Huge conference win at home. They defeated the Columbia squad, ranked number 8 in Division III coming into the game, and Reese Lape scored 28 points. I wonder if her brother Braden comes home to watch her play. This sets up a home game versus Michigan Center on Thursday night. A massive Cascades East matchup with both teams 8-1 overall and undefeated in conference play. And that game will be live right here on JTV. The College Chevrolet pregame show getting underway at 6:45. Live from Grass Lake, right here on JTV Sports, presented by Minuteman Sewer and Drain Cleaning. Today's show being brought to you by Accelerate Jackson County. Accelerate Jackson County is excited about some of the great successes of Accelerate Jackson County in the past year. Are you looking to build a stronger Jackson County? Accelerate Jackson County is making it happen with over $130 million invested, more than 1,300 jobs created, and big wins like the Jackson Technology Park North. From talent development to housing and business growth, AJC is leading the charge. Visit acceleratejacksoncounty.org and be part of the movement. If not us, then who? Henry Ford Wellness Wednesday is today. Wellness Wednesday coming up a little bit later on today's show. And you're reminded that you can visit the Henry Ford Health website and the JTV website for all the segments, stories, interviews, photo galleries, and more that have been part of Wellness Wednesday. Be sure and join us today as Chandra Gilbert joins us from Henry Ford Jackson. Also on today's show, we have the CEO and President of Accelerate Jackson County, Keith Gillenwater. We'll take a look at 2025 and see what their plans are for this coming year. We have also on our show 3 teachers and robotics coaches from Northwest Elementary, Anna Friend, Shelley Woods, and Tiffany Wheat. Chandra Gilbert from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. Meet the JTV staff with Brandon Dowley.
I thought I was already on.
No.
Wasn't that my segment?
That doesn't count.
Oh.
That was just a tidbit. Yeah, a little bon mot. And Melissa DeVitri, a Jackson native, an artist and author, will be with us today as well. All here on JTV. And we're glad you're here. Thank you very much for spending time with me and all of us here at JTV. And we get started with Keith right after this.